Well, Solo is officially a bomb. It's made barely 250 million globally, and a lot of folks like it. I myself included. Some folks didn't like it, but needless to say, Star Wars is in a very, very bad shape. And I personally believe that one person should be held accountable, and that's none other than Kathleen Kennedy. And I think in order for Disney to turn things around, they need to start right at the top, and they need to, for lack of a better term, fire her. I don't like using that word, but unfortunately, they either need to fire her or she needs to step down. We need to find somebody else. Since Disney has purchased Star Wars or Lucasfilm from George Lucas, we have seen just issue after issue after issue, from the movies being very divisive to a case of the directors and the clan trolling the customers to the fan base to, I mean, it's just to bad movies. Okay, what it comes down to is bad movies and unsatisfied fan base. This should not happen with Star Wars. Star Wars is a beloved base for over 40 years. I think we're looking at the 41 years. It should not take the effort of one person, and it could be the work of several hundred people. But in the end, Kathleen Kennedy's at the top. She's the one who's in charge. She's the one who should take all the answers. She gets all the credit when things go well. She needs to take all the credit when things go bad. Disney right now needs to stop and take a look and go, okay, how do we need to fix this? And the first thing they need to do is change the leadership. Kathleen, you've been a awesome producer for almost 40 years now. You started off with E.T., you've done well with Back to the Future, Indiana Jones, except for Crystal Skull. You've had a good run. Jurassic Park, Lost World, you've done great things. You've also had some very bad movies there as well. I think one of them was Joe versus the Volcano. One of them that really comes to mind is also The Last Airbender, where even my kids who love the cartoon, once they saw the movie, they just said this was really, really bad. So, needless to say, Kathleen is not the guru of movie making. She's a producer, and what do producers do? I'm not 100% sure, because there have been many stories where you have producers do very good things, and then you have producers who are just on there by name only, simply because they were in the meeting at the time the movie idea came out. So no one can really explain, how a person got into their role. Anyway, she was handpicked by George Lucas. Everybody said okay, but over the past 6 years, we've seen misstep over misstep, and it's gotten to the point where Star Wars is suffering. Disney, you purchased Star Wars from George Lucas for $4 billion, which was an absolute steal. You've already made your money back, okay? But if you want this property to last for another 10, 20, 30, 40, however many years you want this property back, you need to take some steps here. And the first one you need to do is take uh, Kathleen Kennedy away. Let her go back to doing her independent producer work. Maybe that's what she wants. I've heard some rumors about that. Who knows? I think she tried her best. I think she tried. I'm not saying she did all this on purpose to try and make a brand go down, but Star Wars is a brand that takes a type of TLC, a type of hands-on approach that she just hasn't shown. And case in point goes to where we had issues with Rogue One and the reshoots. We had issues with Colin Trevorrow and creative differences there, but nothing more than the Solo movie, where you had to fire the directors 90% into the movie being made. If they were making a movie that did not feature what you wanted, you should have known that right off the bat. You should have seen the dailies, while they were making the movies, and 10-15% of the way going, okay, this is not the movie we're wanting. We need to right the ship now. I mean, when a ship goes off course, the captain shouldn't know about it way after the ship has gone the wrong direction. If he says, hey, we need to go due north, and the first mate decides to go northeast, the captain goes, oh no, stop. Go back to going north right now. Not wait until we're 200,000 miles, way off course. That is the actions of a bad captain, and that's where I say Kathleen Kennedy is just not the right captain of the ship. She needs to go back to doing what she's doing. We need to find a new captain. That's my best example. Anyway, that's right there would be my first step for Disney. I have plenty of more steps that I believe Disney should do, and I'll follow those up in other videos. But I wanted to get your guys' thoughts on what Disney should do. Should they keep Kathleen? Should they give her another shot? Or do you think we should say bye-bye to her and bring somebody else? Personally, I think they should bring on either Dave Filoni or Lawrence Kasdan. Or even better yet, have them both work as co-producers, co-heads of Lucasfilm, because Star Wars is so large, they probably needs two people to handle. And as long as two people are on the same page on what Star Wars is and how Star Wars works, so much the better. Anyway, post it in the comments below. If you like this particular video, smash that like button. If you want to hear more of my rantings and ravings when it comes to Star Wars, TVs, movies, video games, hit that subscribe button. And hey, we're all fans of Star Wars. We like this universe for a reason. It's been around 40 years for a reason. There's only been a handful of movies. There has been no other franchise that has done this well doing so little. And there's a reason for that. This is something we have learned to love and something we have learned to enjoy over the years. And there's a reason why. And we need to get back to those simple steps. And so, like I said, I will follow this video up with more steps that I believe that will make Star Wars great again. Anyway, I'm out here. Until next time. Peace.